Hey y'all, it's Fab Jen again. I am tired of doing this video. I've done it about 8 times. So I'm going to run through it real quick. The part of review of Gucci Handbags. Here's my little princess, my baby. I've had this one for over 3 years. I think I've had this one over 2 years. And here's my new baby. Had this one for a month or 2. Look at the little horse fit top. Let's see how that's broken. I'll swing that to you. Yeah, I'll explain to you in a minute. Okay, these are not fake. These are not knockoffs. I didn't get this off the street. I got all these bags from reputable places. I'm going to explain to you how, why, and when. Okay, the other ones, the older ones, I got when I was working in retail. Where I was working at, they were sold authentic Gucci bags and they were licensed to do it. And it's a very big corporation, they're not mentioning names. But I did work there and I got a discount. And they're authentic, and I've worked with these bags for years and I love them. And I have essentially two, the Jessica Simpson bag, the smaller one. That was just the bigger version. The one with the white handle, or cream handle, is just this version and a big version. And I've always wanted the bigger one, I just could never afford it. And that brings me to yogiscloset.com, YOOGISCLOSET.com. They are a resale site. They resell used to new handbags. And it's a good way to start with higher end bags if you want to kind of upgrade yourself or kind of just check it out. Before you spend that $300, $500 on Coach, go to Yogi's Closet and get a product for that much. You know what I'm saying? Or another good place, if you don't want to go to Yogi's Closet, which I suggest you do because it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. They offer free return shipping. They offer great pictures, detail, and fast response, and all their products are guaranteed, so they stand behind them. And they are authentic people. I purchased this one, and I know for sure it's authentic because of years of experience and because I have had two previous Gucci bags brought at a licensed place, a place that actually carries, is licensed to sell them and distribute all of them. So, how can I tell it's not fake? One thing I'll tell you is quality. The reason why I won't go into details is because there's a lot of people out there that are making a lot of counterfeits, and I'm going to use this video to make the counterfeits even better. Yogi's Closet is good. If you don't want to do that and you want to go in, I suggest you do, because that bag was under $500 and that's a really $1,350 bag. So you do the math. So if you really absolutely got to have it from like Nordstrom or Neiman's, wait for the women's half yearly, wait for the anniversary sales, and check in every month and see what if they have a designer sale. Usually Nordstrom has one designer sale, 1 or 2 designer sales a year. Same thing with Neiman's too, 1 or 2. You can go to Nordstrom's rack and see if they've got anything left over there, find out their shipments and then get their stuff in, or you can go to Last Call, that's owned by Neiman Marcus, and check that out. And you can start from there, and you can kind of you can go to Gucci itself and go to their store, and sometimes they have sales, and find out when their sales are, and, just kind of get a good sales rep that's going to keep in contact with you both in Neiman and at Nordstrom, if you can. Sometimes Neiman and Nordstrom people especially can be very pain in the ass. They don't want to sell stuff. They want to sell you regular price stuff. So anyway, check out yogiscloset.com. Tell me what you think. I'm not selling any bags. I'm not giving away any bags. So don't email me or leave comments saying, I want your bag, give it to me. I actually had somebody say that to me, and I was very nice, and I said, I'm sorry. But if that does happen, I will let you know. But I do not plan to sell this bag. And she was very cordial. So I'm not selling my bags. So tell me what you think, guys. I mean, these are real, my Gucci bags are real, I'm a young lady, 26 years old, I work hard, I brought all those bags, I didn't have a man pay for them, I saved up my money, and I treat myself once a year to a nice bag. So tell me what you think, and let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll be happy to help you out, okay? Bye.